Tom Izzo, season number 27, already working over on the sideline.
27 in the books, 28 underway. Tom Izzo is 67 years old, and as coaches of his generation, like fellow Hall of Famers Mike Krzyzewski, Roy Williams, even Jay Wright, call it a career, he keeps working, grinding, recruiting, and working to win.
I'm just excited. I have no thoughts of retiring. Maybe that's the good news and the bad news. It depends which side of the fence you're looking on.
There you are, your Big Ten champions once again for the 6th time. It's Michigan State.
The first question at Big Ten Media Days, so when are you going to retire? And yet, I'm just in your practice, Jim, and I look and see not just longevity, but a longevity of excellence in all of the banners. How much does that hunger to put another one up there, a Final Four, a national championship, ultimately outweigh any thought of being done?
Totally. It totally does. And the fact that I love my job, I love being in the gym, I love the players. Now, I'm questioning our profession a little bit right now. I mean, there's some things that are going on in college athletics that I think are going to be detrimental to the players and eventually programs. So hopefully the NCAA and everybody gets their arms around it. But right now, I get the opportunity to coach at, it's not my alma mater, but it's close. When you've been here 39 years, I think you get a place that I love. I get to work for 650,000 living alums. I get to represent all the players that have ever played basketball here. Those are pretty incredible things to get to do. I feel healthier than I did even 5 years ago. Kind of made it through a tough stretch here that we all made it through the pandemic. But I'm really excited about this opportunity with this team. I'm excited about our recruiting that we've done. There's a lot of positives, and we just got to get everything back together, and I think we will.
Michigan State began its season with an 18-point win over Northern Arizona. Now the schedule gets crazy tough for a while. And for Izzo, that's how he likes it.
The hard part about this is the 7, really 9 games in a row if you count the 2 Big Ten games against high-level BCS schools. We'll see how mentally and physically tough we are.
The schedule is a list of heavy hitters: Gonzaga, Kentucky, Villanova. 2 games at the Phil Knight Invitational. Notre Dame, got a pair of Big Ten opponents. It will be hard to come up for air during the next month.
And it's not an easy area to come back on playing the competition. We need a couple of Lansing Community College teams in there. No insult to Lansing Community College.
Tell you one thing, the venue is probably the best I've seen.
This opportunity to play on a ship again, how much are you looking forward to it? How much are your guys looking forward to it, knowing still, like you said, Gonzaga's a really good team?
Yeah, that's the issue, that Gonzaga's a really good team, but the opportunity to play and maybe kind of let people know what our military does, and there is another component to this, and that's bringing light to the greatest team in the world, to me, is our military. And it's easy to tell a player, you're sacrificing because you watched a little more film or you took a few more shots.
Right.
When this ship is done hosting us, they're probably going to sea or maybe even the war for 6 months without coming home. And it gives you a little reality, and I think it helps your players, and yet it's exciting for us because of the opportunity to play a great team, the opportunity to play in a unique venue, and maybe most importantly, as I said, there's life lessons to be learned in this kind of game and this kind of setting, and I'm anxious to see how my players handle that.
I like it when people count you out, because you're usually at the end of the season the one smirking and smiling with the last laugh. I'm curious how much you like this team and how much maybe they'll be the group that will have you smiling at the end of the season.
It does remind me of a couple teams I've had. One of the Denzel Valentine teams I had, one of the Travis Walton teams I've had, Drew Neitzel. We've had a team where we had a bunch of new guys, and we were real young a couple of those years, and we went on to some great things. But I've really enjoyed the summer and the fall. But as you say, the big picture is the whole year, not 1 week or 1 game.